Okay, I'm back at top now. Where's my torch? So basically it's time to put the hub on, and the LT1s have a very unique hub, and I've got a particular tool for this to do it, because you know the rack's there and you have to move this line out. Right, you just got to lift it up, and the tool that's going to help me put the hub back on is this baby. It's got a roller bearing washer. Chris at Petris has been kind enough to help me out with this tool, and let's see how she goes. And I'll switch off for now and get back to it. Okay, Chris, so I've got your tool in. It's not really screwed in all the way at the moment, so I'm going to go underneath the car and screw it all the way into the hub thread, and then hopefully start pushing this bad boy in there. I'm not sure if you can see this, Chris, but basically the one improvement I would suggest is where you flatten the end to turn the all thread in. It would be nice if you made that a 10mm, because a 10mm socket is perfect. I'm using, let me see, something a little bit different. I think it's an Imperial, but I found if this was a 10mm hex head welded to the end, it would make the thread go in a lot easier, because this is actually taking me quite a bit of time just to put the thread into the crank. So if I get up, what am I using here? Hey, what do you know? I thought it was Imperial, but it is a 10mm. So if you could put a 10mm nut on the end, a hex head, it would help a lot to basically, let me get a better hold of this camera, because so far it's taken a while to put that in, just to play around with it, but it's definitely, so it is working well. I'll just come back up here, and that's basically it. So you can see, I'll give you can't really see the end of it. There it is there. So it's all pretty much, when it's screwed in, it's lining up with the brace of the car, this bad boy here. So I think the length of the rod is fine. It's just if you could make that pinch on the end that you did into a hex head, yeah, it'll be fantastic. It'll make it a lot easier. So let's see if I can push this bad boy in. So Chris, I've put it in quite a bit, and I'm not seeing any resistance. So far it's really good. The tool's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and yeah, I'm pretty happy at this stage, mate. And just one improvement would be just to put a hex on the end of that that I discussed earlier, previous video shot. Yeah, because it takes a while to get the rod in, otherwise it's very fiddly, and because of all this in the way, you can get through here. But if it was a 10mm, you can do it from the top. You don't even have to go underneath the car. But that's alright, prototypes don't matter, that's why we learn. So that would be my only suggestion to basically improve, is to put a nut on the end. So I'll just continue with this and get it back on. Okay, so let me get the torch. The hub's all in, pressed in very nice and easy. As you can see, I've torqued the hub balancer for the crank. Used a couple of bolts to stop it from spinning. Yeah, everything's back in. Opti's back in, and hopefully get the water pump on. You might see down here. See, for those that don't know, I'm running coil packs for each cylinder, and there is a computer down there. But what I've done also is I've kept my leads for the factory Opti, and this is the main harness here. It goes through here, and I'll remote mount the coil like I did for that one over there. So in case I ever run into an issue with this ECM down there that runs these bad boys, I'll just have to disconnect this plug in here, one over there, and plug these are the coil wires, that one, the black one and a grey one, and this is the ignition, where is it? Oh, it's down here, this bad boy. This is the ignition control module, which I'll mount here as well. And yeah, if it fails, I've got a backup ignition system which can run the car. Hopefully it won't happen. Seems to be running really nice at the moment. Haven't driven this for 2 months, so I'm looking forward to it. But this is all done. It's not as bad as I thought it was. It's always when you read stuff online, people make it more monstrous task than it is. I didn't find it. It's just time consuming. You know, I did my sump, which you can't really see. So everything's nice and new. Front cover seal is new. Sump gasket's new. Oil cooler mount adapter's new. This is a vented unit. This is the vent, which I got from Petris Enterprise. It plugs down here. You know, down here. I'll just plug it in. This is the coil wire coming from the Opti cover, and I'll run an extension for this one. But so far so good. Trekking along. Come back to you soon. So, just a quick catch up. Anyone in future want to do Opti wires, this is what you're dealing with. See here? I can try and get they're the wires right there. So this one's more the challenging one to get to. These are quite easy to do. You know, I've labelled them, what numbers they are. I will get better plug wire tags for these, so in case I ever need to use them. Yeah. So it's looking good so far. Next, the hub and the water pump. The good old hub's back on. The other things I changed on this while I'm down here is these pulleys. Got these from Super Cheap. 8009s, I think, from memory. One over here as well. Though they weren't too bad. One of them was quite a little bit noisy. Just about changed it. Can't go wrong, mate. It was only, I don't know, $15 for one of them. So it's cheap insurance. Catch you soon.